Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's trivia, which is actually going to be this week's Are You Reffin' Kidding Me trivia.
Oh, boy.
Hosted by yours truly, Jimmy Korderas, joined by Nug Nargang, Caroline Shved, and AC, the former Anthony Corelli. No, you're still Anthony Corelli, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Anyways, you know, this week's trivia is going to have a little bit to do with what my former profession was. So we're going to delve into that. So let's jump right into it. You guys ready?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let's do this. Well, first question. Everyone knows the infamous Earl Hebner.
That son of a...
And yeah, exactly. There you go. Famous for the Montreal screw job against Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels. But that's not the first time Earl was not impartial in a match and actually, for lack of a better term, screwed a WWE champion out of the title. Who was the first person that Earl screwed in the WWE out of his championship? Was it A, Macho Man Randy Savage? Was it B, Andre the Giant? C, Hulk Hogan? Or D, the Ultimate Warrior?
Fred wasn't born yet.
I'll give you a little hint. It was a Saturday night's main event.
You don't have to give a hint.
It was a Saturday night's main event.
Oh, sorry.
Was it
Did I throw
the
you off?
main event?
Yeah.
Locking in my answer.
Are they locked in?
Yes.
Wait.
Oh, hold on.
Fred, you're just guessing anyway. Pick.
But did you get a Sharpie yet?
No, I have no. I need to though. I just have a regular pen.
All right. Everybody got their answers?
Yes.
Put them up so I can see because I don't want is it that?
Damn it.
I see Andre, and I see a Hulk Hogan. Guess what? Nug Nargang, you are correct. It was the Hulker. Andre was the one who won the title
and then gave it to Ted DiBiase.
Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. Yeah. Quick story for you though, if you don't mind, if we got time for this. I was there that night in the building, and I'm watching the ring, and I'm looking and I'm saying, boy, Dave looks different. He's lost a little bit of weight. He's looking good and stuff like that. So I look behind me, and hiding behind me in the corner, there's Dave. And I'm looking at Dave, and I'm looking at the monitor. I'm looking at Dave. I'm looking at the monitor. He went to me, and I went,
Okay.
there you go.
Okay.
Anyways.
Why did you plug your ears
Do
when
I-
you said shush?
I don't know.
Do I
He
get
said to
bonus?
shush, and I went.
There you go.
Do I get bonus points for saying Giant Andrew? Because
Yes,
my
I would give Caroline a bonus point for Giant Andrew.
You get the half in case we end up in a tie.
Yeah, so there's a tie.
Okay.
Okay, question number 2. In 1999, all but one of the referees in the WWE went on strike protesting unsafe working conditions. One official, who shall remain nameless, decided to cross the picket line and continue working. Because he just got married at the time. Anyways, all the striking officials came to ringside during the six-pack challenge match that he was officiating at the pay-per-view, dragged him out of the ring, and beat him mercilessly until one superstar, only one, stepped up to save this poor official from the beatdown. Who was the superstar that saved this official? Was it A, Mick Foley? Was it B, Stone Cold Steve Austin? C, The Big Show? Or D, The Rock?
Can you repeat those options again, please?
Yes. The options are A, Mick Foley, B, Stone Cold Steve Austin, C, The Big Show, and D, The Rock. Do I really have to say who this poor official was?
No, never say.
Took this horrible beating. By the way, Kyoto, I still owe you some receipts. Anyway,
Leave us guessing.
my goodness, if you ever see it back, someone has to tell him you kick with the flat side of your shoe. You don't pointy toe kick.
Yeah, the toe. He's from Philly.
Yeah, again. Anyway, you guys got your answers locked in?
Yes.
All right, let's see them. We have a Mick Foley. We have a 316, which I'm assuming is Austin. We have another Mick Foley, and guess what? Caroline, you are correct.
Nice.
Stone Cold Steve Austin came to my rescue.
That was
I
my
so
next
bad.
guess.
My theory of who the nicest one of those guys was really failed.
Yeah, but Mick was too busy plucking out thumbtacks. No, he was in the actual match, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
remember
got
him
so
being in the
excited I
match.
woke my dog up from a slumber.
no.
Cash thought I was the dog. He was barking now at the Cashy, come here. It's okay, buddy. That
I
was
was
just
gonna,
me.
because he was like anti, system at that time and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're
Mhm.
sticking with referees, but we're going to talk special guest referees now. Because in WrestleMania 1, the main event of WrestleMania 1, which saw Hulk Hogan team up with Mr. T, it's
Yes.
Jimmy Snuka accompanying to the ring versus Paul Orndorff and Roddy Piper with Cowboy Bob
Boy, Bob
Orton
Orton.
accompanying them. There were 2 special guest referees for that match, not just one. The legendary Muhammad Ali was the special guest referee on the outside of the ring.
Oh.
Who was the special guest referee that officiated the match inside the ring? Was it Gorilla Monsoon, Gerald Briscoe, Bruno Sammartino, or Pat
Ooh.
Patterson?
Again, there's always two answers that I can.
See? You thought this was going to be easy. Huh?
I got it.
So,
I got it. This one I'm gonna get.
2 special guest referees at WrestleMania 1 main event. Muhammad Ali, the legend, was on the outside, the greatest. But on the inside, who was the special guest referee? A, Gorilla Monsoon, B, Gerald Briscoe, C, Bruno Sammartino, or D, Pat Patterson?
Got it.
Let me know
I
when
got
you have
lazy.
your answers.
Got it.
Okay.
1, 2.
1, 3. Let's see them. I can't
Gorilla,
see. AC, you say A.
Gorilla Monsoon.
Okay. And Bruno and a Bruno. Unfortunately, everybody got that one incorrect.
What?
Was it Briscoe?
It was Pat Patterson.
It was Pat.
Pat Patterson.
Pat Patterson, legendary, not only superstar in the ring, but probably one of the greatest producers / agents ever.
And hell of a
singer.
karaoke.
Yeah, karaoke too. We cannot forget the karaoke.
Yeah.
Okay, since we're talking about officials and stuff like that, we have to have a rules question, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
These
And-
are hard.
Yeah, regarding submission holds.
Okay.
When a submission hold is applied, what is not considered an appropriate method for submitting to the hold? There's a right way
Yeah.
to submit, and there's a one that doesn't work, doesn't count. So which is the one that doesn't count as anyways, you know where I'm going with this, right?
Yes.
If I explained it correctly. Okay, which is not the proper way to submit? A, passing out. B, waving your hand in the air like you just don't care. C, tapping out. Or D, verbally giving up.
Wait,
Which
can you
one
repeat
are-
them?
Yeah,
Please?
which one of these is not the proper way to submit
Not the
to a submission hold? A, passing out. B, waving your hand in the air. C, tapping out. Or D, verbally giving up.
I really need a marker.
We keep telling you Shappy.
I know. I'm waiting for them to
Shappy.
sponsor our
Shappy.
segment.
This trivia brought to you by Sharpie. Make more mistakes with Sharpie.
And when you do, you can cross them out very easily.
That was a good voice.
Thanks.
I
You
still like
think you've done that before?
with the microphone. Remember?
Oh, the
Yeah.
ASMR. I can still make
All right,
that.
everybody ready? Let's see these things. Let's see these answers. We have a waving the hand in the air, waving the hand in the air. You know what? I guess it wasn't such a hard question because everybody got it.
Just don't care.
Because, wave your hands in the air. Just wave them like you just don't
Because when I think of all the times the Hulkster was in a sleeper and they were like, "Do you give up?" and he went, I'm like, "No, that's not a way to give up."
That's not how you give up.
Yeah, I thought I was making a comeback, but everyone got it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought passing out would be the one that caught everybody because you don't technically signal or tap or anything.
You are tricky, Jimmy.
Yeah, I try to be tricky.
Tricksy.
Okay.
Tricky,
Okay,
tricky,
final
tricky,
question.
tricky,
Well,
tricky,
going in-
mano.
Going into the
Oh my
very
god.
Greek of you. I like that. All
I
right,
used
going
to
into
work
the
for Mr.
final
Greek.
question. Caroline's at 2, Nugster's at 2, AC at 1. So
Okay.
this could be the deciding question here, and it involves more than 2 people in a tag team. As we have seen recently, any 2 members of 3-team tag teams, like members of the New Day, were allowed to defend tag team championships. So in
Got
other
it.
words,
I know it.
you know this already. Come on.
Yeah.
This is not the first time that this rule has been adapted, where any 2 members of a 3-man tag team could
Yeah.
defend the tag team championship. Which famous faction or group is this particular special exemption rule named after? Is it A, the Hart Foundation rule,
I wrote down the answer.
the
Yeah, me
Freebird
too.
rule,
There we go.
C, the
See?
Dudley rule, or
Mhm.
D, the DX rule?
I got it already. It's written down. Look, I'm not writing it. It's already written down. Before you said it,
Before I even said it.
I knew it. As soon as you started saying the question, I knew it.
May you say it again? The option.
What does
The
not
options,
know it?
it is a special exemption rule for three-person tag teams, running 2 members. So the special exemption rule was named after which faction or three-man team? Was it the Hart Foundation rule, the Freebird rule, the Dudley rule, or the DX rule?
Wait. The Job Squad rule,
Oh,
the
like I
X
said-
Factor rule,
by the
the
way,
Oddities rule.
oh,
Shred, you have a shot here, but I think Nug's going to get this one. I hope I get this one, but if Shred gets it, that because she gets the half point for Giant Andrew, she's going to win.
She gets it for the half for the Giant Andrew.
No, I was kidding about that.
Okay.
No.
Everybody got their answers? I know
yeah.
Nugget.
Yes.
Okay, let's see them. Okay, it is. Everybody got that one correct. The Freebird rule.
You better have a tiebreaker.
I do have a tiebreaker, but Anthony, unfortunately, you've only got 2 correct, and Caroline and Nug have 3. So you can still play along just for funsies if you want.
For funsies.
I want
For
to talk about it.
funsies. Don't want to talk? Okay. All right. Since we're talking factions, the tiebreaker is going
I
to be
feel
a
like
faction rule.
AC should play just because he knew that answer before Jimmy even
Oh,
read
yeah.
his question.
I had it written down. I just had to wait for the option. Oh, it was B. Okay, great.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you want to know which letter it was. But,
That's right.
Okay, the tiebreaker question is: everybody remembers one of our favorite factions of all time is DX.
Yes.
How many members did DX have in total? And we're not talking about offshoots. We're talking about official DX members who are actually part of
You
it.
want to?
Closest to this number wins this week's trivia.
I'm sure there's somewhere I'm forgetting.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So how many numbers in it?
Yeah. How many members? And if
Members, sorry.
It's
and
nowhere
everybody
near
can-
NWO.
No.
Nowhere near NWO. But let me put it this way: if you're going to blame somebody and say no, that isn't right, blame WWE.com.
Okay, great. That's a fun thing to do anyway.
Yeah, of course.
Mine's wrong. How about that for confidence?
I'm just worried about people who might have been in it for one night being counted as.
No, this is pretty.
Okay.
Like, you had to be there for more than a cup of coffee, except
Okay.
for one. But anyways,
It's like
Actually,
Drew Carey, a
I-
member or something.
nah,
Yeah, exactly.
I scooped up all his money at the Royal Rumble, but anyways, that's different story. Actually, Nug, you're wearing a shirt of somebody.
I was gonna say.
Yes. All right, you got a number? Let's see. We have
Just
a
for
7,
fun.
8, and a 6. According to WWE.com, it is 11. So Caroline,
Wow!
yeah.
I couldn't get past 7.
Okay, Triple H,
Yep.
Yeah.
China,
Yep.
Yeah.
Rick Rude,
Rick Rude.
yep. Billy Gunn,
Yep.
Road Dogg, X-Pac,
Yep.
Stephanie McMahon.
Oh.
Stephanie McMahon was Mike Tyson was as part of the
Oh yeah.
Tori, not
Wilson?
Wilson.
Oh yeah.
Not
and-
Wilson,
and
the other Tori.
Tori and Kane.
No, Kane was never really a member
He was
of
never
DX.
a member.
The last one's going to throw you completely off. Hornswoggle.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then Shawn
actually, he
Michaels.
was.
Well, Shawn Michaels, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So 11.
Hornswoggle. That's right. I forgot about Hornswoggle.
Oh, Caroline, before I forget, they announced
There
a
you
new Davy Boy Smith British Bulldog figure with a with a Matilda.
Oh,
What?
my goodness. That poor
After I'm
dog.
done
Anyway,
celebrating my
Yeah, you
My
have to go
best
get
friend's
yourself one.
sister. My best friend's sister's name is Matilda. It was tough for her
Oh, I bet.
during the Bulldogs.
well,
you know.
so this week's winner of your Reffin Trivia is
Caroline.
Caroline Shved. She shvedded the competition.